This should be on the air. I'll get a link in a minute.
This is ridiculous.
Hold on. Gotta get everything set. Oh, check your party chat. Same as mine. Check the YouTubes. Also take a hit of inhaler before we post it so I don't sound like I'm dying. So that would be good. On my personal YouTube. Yeah, then we'll try and just find it on the ball page. Brasbala. Brasbala's plays Super Meat Boy. I know there's a way to get to live while they're showing on here. Is it playlists?
I can never find it.
It's really weird to get to.
Can you not?
If I switch accounts. Come on.
Miles, if you were lowering in, when you lower into the building, please go to the chair to the right of Mitch.
Okay.
Because that is where defendants sit.
Okay.
Yep, it's up.
Can you post a link?
Hold on.
I need to go get my thing.
Hello, test. The link is up.
Cool. I'll shut the music off in the game too. That can get annoying. There we go.
Bless you.
Let's see what this does.
Okay, Mitch. Whenever you're ready.
Whenever I'm ready. Alright, looks like Miles will sit on the... If he's facing He'll be on the...
He's facing you. He's going to be on the right.
Really? I thought it was on the other side.
Nope.
Hold on.
We're wasting Mikey's time.
No, we're not. Okay.
Mitch.
No, Miles sits on the left side when he walks in.
Okay.
Alright, walk in. You may enter. Miles, please enter the other side.
On the other side.
Alright, all rise.
For the Honorable
The
Judge Mitch.
The Superior Court is now in session of Ballaville. Judge Mitch presiding, please be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Calling the case of the owner of Wesley Stables versus Miles Castlefart. Are both sides ready? I'm just pronounced your
Yes,
name.
Your Honor.
Oops. So you will now be referred to as so.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ready for the
Castle.
The defendant has been charged with building a tunnel from an undisclosed location in the ocean through two map sectors underneath Ballaville Central, which we are today, continuing and ending right underneath Wesley Stables of Nick Comito's ownership for no apparent reason that he will not speak, and also for lying when questioned about the ending points of this tunnel. What does... Who speaks first?
I thought you had like a WikiHow thing pulled up on
I do,
how
kind
to
of.
run this.
That happens.
I can speak first because he's defending.
Okay, yep, the prosecution may go first. Come up to the witness stand to my right. Never mind, go back. That's just for witnesses. You may now state your case.
Your Honor. I'm just kidding. Today, we all ventured to go and build an aircraft carrier in an ocean, a body of water, just outside. He's taking drugs.
He's taking
Just
a drink of water.
outside of Brassballa's headquarters in the main map. We were all in agreement that this would be the project for today. When we started to map out the building of the ship, we had found a 3x3 dirt tunnel crossing through the middle of the ocean. On further investigation, it was a tunnel that the third party of our group then went and investigated and found that it had popped up underneath my stables on my map on my private property. Now, you can recall back to whenever we first established the rules of Ballaville, that we each would have a map to ourselves, and that would be our private property, and anything that was built on that property had to go through us first. This tunnel was constructed on my map, underneath my building, without my knowing so. When confronted about it, the defendant said that he had no idea what we were talking about. That's it. That's what happened.
Do you have a witness?
I'd like to call Mitch Bell to the stand.
Okay. The witness stand.
To the stand.
Yes. Would you like to question
Mr.
me?
Bell, you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Mitch, what were you doing today?
We were building an aircraft carrier when Nick called to attention a tunnel terminating in the water underneath our building site, which I then
And
decided...
Continue.
Which I then decided to check out to see if it followed the building code of the Bala region and see if
Now,
it
Mitch,
crossed
let me
underneath.
interrupt you there. What is your job in Ballaville? What do you do for a living?
To ensure that nothing is built in our central map location without obtaining direct permission from the city.
So you understand the legality of building codes.
Yes.
Is that correct? Yes. Where did this tunnel pop up? Where was it originated? Where did we trace it back to?
It originated in the ocean, crossed underneath several areas of the Bala central map, terminated directly underneath a stable inside Wesley Stables, which may have been Miles's own rented stable area. I did not check to see if that was his rented spot or not.
Now, Mr. Bell, I did some investigating on my own with a third-party client who was sent out to further explore the tunnels. We had found that Miles, the defendant, had built a false tree on his private property that was in turn the origin of the tunnel. He had built a false tree and had put a door on it, and it led to the tunnel which was below, that then led to my building and the rest of the map. Were you aware of this? That it originated on his property?
Not that part. Is that on the other side
that-
of the ocean aircraft carrier area?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
We merely caught it at a midway.
Oh, so the other end is on his property in his tree next to his house
Yes.
that I was called to.
Yes.
Ooh.
Mitchell, do you have any closing remarks that you would like to tell the court before I send you back?
That is not good to have a tunnel connecting your private property through the central Bala property all the way to another Bala's property.
I agree. Thank you, Mr. Bell.
Alright, would the defendant like to state his case?
Your Honor, I have nothing else in my case to
Would
speak.
the defendant like to step forward and present his case?
Your Honor, this tunnel was dug up on my property. No court hearing or building permits were needed to be issued.
Right.
It did run through the central map underneath it. Now,
That
as what I
well,
know, that anything underneath maps has not been specifically stated upon in the building manuals of the directory.
that is false.
So that means, oh, is it?
That is false.
What are they?
It is anywhere within the XY coordinates, XY and Z coordinates of that central map grid, including the upper limit and the lower limit.
Ah, I see. Well,
Continue.
also, you were witness to the atrocity that he did upon my map.
Back up. I would like to ask you, why did the tunnel terminate directly at Nick's property?
The tunnel was not meant to directly terminate under his property. It was meant to go further north and south as well.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Why is directly underneath Wesley's stables the only place where the tunnel has a exit point going directly upwards? And furthermore,
There were other...
it was larger than every other one I saw. And furthermore, why is there a little underground duckout area with a bunch of glowstone underneath Wesley's stables?
That,
Your Honor, I would
was...
like to. I
I
would,
would
like
like to ask.
to.
I was about to ask you that. Was that your doing with the glowstone and the?
That was my doing.
Okay.
When the stables were built, they had to be even, and I did not feel like
Right.
evening the ground, so I simply built up. The glowstone was my doing, but the hole in the ground and the tunnel was not.
Okay. Bring up your tree problem that you had.
Yes, my tree was lavaed by the guilty party. Right here.
The same tree that is the origin of the tunnel leading directly to your parties. The tunnel.
Yes.
Was that the sole intended purpose of that tree?
No.
To be the origin of that tunnel?
No.
What was the purpose of that tree?
The tree was there before the tunnel to mark a point of growth and prosperity.
Okay. Do you have any further remarks?
You did witness the burning of the tree.
Yes. I will touch on that in my closing statement.
I would just like to say that I have done nothing to provoke, destroy, or attack property. And every exit point was simply that one hole. I rest.
Okay. At this point, we have closing remarks. I will need Miles to go to his house immediately to the tree situation. Nick, I would like you to return to Wesley's stables to the hole. You may go now.
Are we dismissed?
I will do my closing remarks from Mikey, and then go to your places. I will teleport to both of you to show off what had happened. And what happened, well, the case we have in front of us right now, which the jury shall decide on punishment or whether or not what happened on both sides was fair enough that no punishment shall be needed on either party. But a tunnel was found directly originating under Miles' property, crossing underneath Bala territory without permit, and terminating directly under Wesley's stables, once again without direct notice of Mr. Oakley Flack. In response to that, the tree marking the entrance to the tunnel on Miles' property was covered in lava, much like the hotel in our previous map. But there was also a concrete basin to catch the lava before hitting the bottom of the tree, to preserve anything around it. We will visit both of those locations, and then the final thing will be determined. Let me know when you guys are at your respective locations.
Yep.
Determined. You there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Can Can you hear us? Mitch.
Yep.
Okay.
I will now visit. Oakley Flack at Wesley Stables. Where are you? Where's your building?
Just follow the track.
So you have the double-layered track. Do you know where the hole is?
Okay. Yes. Please go to the front of the stables, please, and I will meet you there.
Right here? Or
Or,
up in the...
no, it's in the back. That's correct. Okay, so as a precautionary measure, where are you?
In the stable row.
Please come back to me. Mitch. Back here. So, as to prevent further trespassing, Wesley Stables has put an iron gate on top. Put an iron gate on top of the hole, which was created by us when we were
Correct.
investigating. This is not an entry point. I now ask you to please get some night vision. Okay, and please follow me. Or just go by yourself.
Got it. Another trap door. Which doesn't open.
Yes.
Thank you. And which stable is directly above this? Is it a generic stable? It is Mike Thomas's.
The stable of Michael Thomas. Which the hole was dug
Directly
directly
underneath. But all stables may be accessed by the... Oh! All stables may be accessed by that tunnel.
Yes, sir.
We will now trace this tunnel to its origin point. I will now follow it directly to make sure no lies are proceeding.
Nick, why are you over here?
Because I'm allowed to be over here.
I didn't think you were. I wasn't allowed to be over there.
You're done investigating Wesley Stable's location.
Why wasn't I over there?
Because I need you to be there.
I think this court is a little
Are you
biased.
questioning me?
No, Your Honor.
The tunnel has continued, which was previously unknown. What are the purposes of this tunnel, since there are already above-ground rails connecting all locations?
There is no direct purpose, but I would use it as an escape route if my land was sieged upon.
There is a fork. Which way do I go? Oh, that was closed. I see. There is a gold brick. There is a ladder, followed by another ladder. very conspicuous. Followed here to this tree, which was constructed with a hidden ladder system. Now, in response, this tree was covered in lava at one point, originating at the top, but a basin was built to contain the lava from flooding the bottom, preserving the site. That is all we have in this case. We will wait for the jury's decision. Court in recession. In recess. Close enough. And stop.